It's a disaster after all. Yeah, this one hurts. That's for sure. I'm just glad that we were kind of in a solidly stable position when this occurred. Like, imagine if the command hadn't just been humbled in 2 major wars and was still, like, in that period where they could probably have threatened us. Corrupt officials removed. Good job. After months of investigation and repression, we have finally cleared the majority of the corrupt, horde-cursed elements in our government. Done. Good. We do another thing now? Law and corruption reform. So we'll lose another 800 ducats. We'll lose 15 corruptions. There you go. We'll lose 150 admin. Hold on. I think I'm going to do that once I've done this. Because I really want to start that going. And if it means I go into negative admin, so be it. Assembly debate. What do you want? Corruption reduction. That sounds like it might be useful. Oh, we have no legitimacy. Heir's legitimacy is strong, though. We're fine. Yeah, I'm going to go with the corruption. Free corruption reduction sounds very useful. 21% chance of success. Lose prestige. Prestige I can afford. Bribery I can afford, because these bribes are actually really low. So much for no corruption, eh? Haha. Yes. 12 mil. I can afford 12 mil. I will ignore your corruption as well. There we go. Good stuff. What? 189. Are you kidding me? Come on. How bleeding expensive is the technology? Do we have a tech penalty? We do. Corruption. Actually, once we get rid of the corruption, we'll be able to afford tech, I reckon. Okay, here we go. Do this. Boop. And then we do... that actually is going to cost me 150. Damn it. I thought it would be one of those that allows me to go backwards. Yeah, true. Oh, actually, it's spreading here. This is one area which I think is worth doing, and that is going to be advancement effort here and here. Then I also want to take a look at this, because I could have sworn some other places were growing. The capital is too busy. We were going to try and grow it here, weren't we? No, not here. Here. Yeah, it was here. So I could put some military points into this. And that corruption is making this a lot more expensive. But that's a second spot. Silver Tusk have reformed. That's good for them. Congratulations. I want to go to 2 odd, then I want to go to advancement effort, like so. Silver Tusk. Wow, how are you still alive? It's that little 1 OPM. Green Orcs. Shattered Crown are having internal issues. And look at that, Sigulda's getting annihilated by rebels. Duh. Everyone's having issues. Everyone's having major issues. Like, clearly the late 1500s. Or the latter half of the 1500s are having real problems. An old Dwarven Artifact. Our exploration team has come to us with a new artifact from the old hold. A stone tablet containing writing that is clearly Dwarven, but unlike any Dwarven language seen before. So we can sell it for a lot of money. We can put it on display. We can try and decipher it. I think I'm going to try and decipher that. I don't see how this could possibly go wrong. And then we're going to do the law and corruption reform, which we can afford. Oh, this gets rid of the tax modifier. Hello, economy, and the advisor costs. Heck yeah. And then we can do the workers, not slaves, and then finally the barons. And we'll actually have done all of the other reforms. I think I'm going to do that. So Gilda's army is trapped in the west. Well, they're morons. Suddenly, money. And interest payments have dropped as well. Awesome! And we're down to 15 corruption. Not currently rooting out corruption, but that's okay. We'll root it out very quickly afterwards. Once I've got everything back and running. I think since the king's not greedy, you may not even have to remove him. Oh, I don't need to remove the king. I just need to remove the barons. A promising general. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Ooh. He shoots good. And we can actually have 4 generals. Okay. Who should he replace? Nems? Nems. Yeah, Nems. Farin Greybeard. And here's the technology. Good. Alright. We did lose maybe a point of innovativeness. Annoying, but not the end of the world. And now we can also get these cord. Alright, next up, we're going to do the workers, not slaves. In order to maximize their profits, it's become commonplace for cartel bosses to use all sorts of means to bind their employees to them, and to force them to accept contracts that no dwarf should accept. Workers are bound to 2 evils, low pay and extremely long shifts. Thankfully, to tackle one will hopefully fix the other. I think I'm going to do the fair pay, because if you're feeling like you're being paid, then you can have the working hours. Though interestingly, historically it was working hours that's done first. Minimum wage didn't come in till much later. Maybe it should be the working hours. I'm going to guess that working hours is probably goods produced and fair pay is probably production efficiency. Yeah, but we are dwarves. I think we'll do the fair pay. Which is going to require me to creatively manage my resources. But we can do that. Advancement of adventurer power. Fine. Besides, fixing one will positively affect the other. Yep. Tlukt, equal amongst men. Who on earth is Tlukt? These guys. Nolikas. Suraclaw Knolls. Is it lizard Knolls? No, they're humans, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Kill. Oh. Isdarod's gold mine just gave in as well. And oh yes, we're seeing money again. Finally. $7 ducats a month in interest. We could go up in defensive ideas, but I think I would like to go up in Miltech if I can, because that is Miltech 16, which means demi-cannon. Which also comes in with the +1 artillery fire. Which basically doubles the firepower of artillery at this era. Our relations with the Boar Hobgoblin subjects have been mishandled for some time by a variety of state officials. We have Hobgoblins? Well, I can only say one thing about the fact that we apparently have Hobgoblins. And that is that we should purge them. Get out. Go on, get. Yes, we probably could and probably should get advisors now. Stability cost. Probably useful. Trade efficiency. Probably useful. Discipline. We're still going to stick with the relatively cheap people. Although I think we can probably manage level 2s. Because we still have the crazy advisor cost reductions. Oh. You're a granite dwarf. Damn it. You snuck by. It's because it's grey versus bronze. Sorry, it's gold versus bronze. I think I'm going to go for you in that case. Tiny bit of a waste, but I am going to promote you to a level 2. So we do get the inflation reduction. We could even go up again. I think we will. 1.6 ducats a month. Yeah, we can do that. We'll have you as a level 2. Wunderbar! You all cost roughly the same. Inflation reduction is indeed good too. And now that they're level 3s, they can get the elite awesomeness modifiers. I had totally forgotten we were still at war. Ooh, good harvest. 1600 has been a particularly good year for Ovdal Kanzad. I'll be taking the money, please. Thank you. And I would say I would use that to pay off the loans, but not having actually finished the problematic moments, I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. Rumours from the old hold. Oh no, Meltorp finally died. Rumours have begun to spread from various adventurers in the old hold. They report the sound of footsteps far away, the sound of skittering voices carried far on the wind, and a constant feeling that they are being watched. They're being superstitious. Ignore them. Send someone to investigate before we continue. Secrets, rumours. This probably means more treasure. We still have the horde course. Money. I see no way that this can possibly go wrong. Money, but I'm trying to become a better... Money! Uh-oh. Here we go. Adequate pay and remuneration. With our hard work, we've managed to reach... force a deal with the cartels. From now on, all work will be remunerated at its fair value. We get pay reforms until the end of the game, so production efficiency goes down, but tax goes up. That's interesting that we get more taxes for that. I'm not completely against it either. Okay, so... I'm not seeing anything about the barons anymore. Let's just quickly throw in a quick save. As I haven't actually done a single save during the entirety of this process, which was probably a mistake. But it's fine. Probably. Oh, their armies are starting to appear. If Sir Gilder does get annihilated here, I'm not going to weep, because it just means I can probably vassalize them. Can't believe we still have... probably from up there, aren't they? I was going to say, I can't believe we still have goblins in the realm. It's not actually that surprising. Force limit still only 80. I don't know why I was able to get to 104. Bolin Goblin Slayer. The mint is functioning at full efficiency and coinage has never been so pure. Bolin Goblin Slayer is the person responsible, so we gain stability or prestige. No, I'll take the stability. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm also going to start paying off this corruption. Aggressively. That reminds me of an old Dwarven song. Gold, 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 gold. Abolishing the slave contracts. Throughout our nation, dwarves are forced into contracts that made them slaves in all but name, working to pay off debts placed upon them by their employers. We shall eliminate many of these loopholes that allow this practice to remain legal and end slavery for good. That's going to mean more loans. Really? Really? Fine. Did I have an advisor or an event increasing my limit? I don't think so. Nope, here we go. Ban indentured worker contracts. Spend another 1,000. And 150 admin, which we can afford. And this gets us unrest, stability, and harsh treatment. Ah, but I can have up to 57 loans now. I should probably have done the banking reform first. If I'd done the banking reform, I don't know that we would have gone bankrupt. Because I think we could have just absorbed all the costs. And now we can curtail this. In order to sustainably combat the Horde curse, we must extend our reforms to the whole nation, making sure that every dwarf holding power and every dwarf working for them is cured. It will not be easy, but the more limits we impose on our populace, the faster we will obtain our results. Slaves no more. 1,100 crowns, 100 admin, diplo, or military. I'm guessing we have to do all 3 of these. That's another 3,000 ducats. Thankfully, that's just 6 loans, which we can afford. Just. I'm not going to wait a bit. I want this over and done with. Limit the business ownership. Which really doesn't sound like good business, but we'll do it. Oh, hold on. That's not good business. Launch legislation would cost me more money. Do it all. Yeah, I think we're going to have to. Slaves no more. Limit political influence. Launch legislation. We done? Because now I can't afford to root out the corruption because we've got so many loans. 32 ducats worth of loans. Yeah, I could do war taxes, but I don't really want to be spending the military power constantly. Because I still haven't gone to Miltech 16, which is a really big one for us. Horde-cursed Barons is the only one. How much are we in debt now? I dread to ask. Only 11,400. It's fine. No problem. Definitely should have done the bank reforms first. Well, now we know. The Great Reform is a success. It is difficult to part a dwarf from coin. Some say impossible. We, however, have managed to do the impossible, and separated not only one dwarf from one coin, but many dwarves from many coins. We gain stability, we gain prestige, we gain curtailed the horde-cursed barons until the end of the game, which gives us reduced unrest and reduced minimum autonomy. So we can have territories very effectively. Which means we can now grow really wide. As well as tall. Wait. The truce against the command just ended. Guys, do you know how we should celebrate? War against the command? Best way I know to make money. Put the helmet back on. No, we really do need to increase our legitimacy. We need to get our money up. Manpower needs to recover. Actually, manpower's doing alright. We legit could fight the command. Losing 9.5 ducats a month at the moment. Oh, of course, we're still getting the 50% tech institution penalty. That's why teching up is so expensive. How are we doing with the... we could actually embrace. Well, seeing as we're in debt anyway. It's all part of the recovery. Stab cost modifier. There we go. And now we can tech up in military. And now we can get chambered demi-cannon. This is when... You thought we were scary before? Oh, no. You sweet, sweet summer child. We're not in a debt spiral, it's fine. Remember, I'm sitting here on maximum unit strength. And there are other ways of raising money. Like war. But I'm not doing that. We'll decide next time how exactly we want to deal with this. 13,000 ducats in debt. I have recovered from worse. I have previously been 25,000 ducats in debt. But at that time, I had a massive mercantile empire. We'll see how it goes here. In the meantime, thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you're enjoying this. If you are, then you should definitely be like... Nzak, and hit that follow button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. I will be streaming again on Friday. Tomorrow is Thursday. I take Thursdays off. That is a time for recovery and reflection, but on Friday I will be back again. I think I'm going to do a double. I think I'm just going to do Friday all day, Anbennar 5 PM until 2 AM GMT. Saturday, same thing. Loads more of this mod to come. I'm really enjoying it. I'm curious to see how the game evolves. Because we've done the early game, which is all about the expansion, the rejigging of borders. Then we've got, like, the first revolutionary period, which is when the Reformation happens for them. It's when the Horde Curse and stuff like that happens for us. We are now into the early Enlightenment. We are... No, before that. What's the period before that? 1600s. What's the institution called? I mean, this should be my guide. What is the institution? Global trade, manufactories, that's what we got going next. Then after that, we get into the Enlightenment and industrialization. So I am really looking forward to seeing what's going on. It's going to be good. Really recommend grabbing the bit bucket on the next game. Yeah, the next game I probably will. This has been a great series, completely hooked me. It's completely hooked me. Hook, line, and sinker. I was definitely a little burned out in EU4, but... Man, I love this game, and this mod is just such a breath of fresh air. And I think we chose the right nation to do it with, because these guys have been really cool. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Really do hope you've enjoyed this. Like I said, if you haven't already hit that follow button, then you definitely should. You should be more like Gizam and less like those of you who haven't. If you want to support the channel and everything I do here, then please do consider subscribing. Or you can, of course, check out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. I do have a YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/MordredViking. The beginning of this series is up there, if you want to know how on earth the situation got to this. And then finally, I have a Discord, which is where the community hangs out. They are a very cool bunch, and it's always a real pleasure seeing some new faces there. So come along, say hello. You would be more than welcome. We are going to go and... Actually, is anyone else doing Anbennar? Let's check that first. Nox Milieu is... Who are you playing as? Verkal Gulen, by the looks of things. Yep. In 1552. So in the run-up to where we are right now. So let's go and raid Nox Milieu. Let me just see if there's actually voice.
Oh, Goblin coming too.
There is. So yeah, let's go and raid Nox Milieu. And then we shall see how that goes. If you want to head over there, say hello from Mordred Viking. I'd love to see his chat lit up by Viking Raid, which you can do by copying and pasting Viking Raid just like that. Or if you're a subscriber, you can do it with this one, which comes with the long ships. Note that will only work if you're a subscriber. Anyway, that's it from me. I will see you all Friday for some more Anbennar. Until then...